Hello and welcome back to War Sales. Okay, so you could see here we're in our town. I was literally just here waiting for people to resupply in the recruitment area, you know, basically just trying to get as many people as possible to... Oh, I didn't want to click on this. Actually, you know, this is fine. Let's just sell a couple of things while I have the opportunity to do so, because I may not actually have the opportunity after the fact, because we're going to have some problems. Anyway, as you can see, I'm just continuing to recruit people here, just continuing to put them in the garrison as best as I can, and that's pretty much all I've been doing for quite some time, just trying to, you know, generate as much defense as we possibly can, because I thought to myself, we might be attacked soon, because we haven't really seen any of the Vlandians really mustering a massive army very recently, and so here we go. This is the massive army that they're mustering. So before we actually do anything else, what we're going to do is we're going to go for some additional policies here. I do want to try to generate more influence, because I'd like to create a vassal. I did just get a new companion. I'm actually thinking right now, I do want to get Imperial Towns, but I think Council of the Commons is probably going to be slightly better for us, because that does provide us with 0.1 influence per day, and I'm looking for influence mostly at this point, so I'm thinking we're probably just going to put this out right here. How much are we getting for it? 2.3? Yeah, well, Sacred Majesty is obviously slightly better there, but we are getting a decent amount. We're getting 9 every single day, which is actually pretty good, right? That's pretty good. So otherwise, apart from that, I do want to get other stuff that actually improves our influence, please. Yes, I need a lot of that. Let's see. No. That's not going to really help us that much. Senate might actually be kind of useful. I mean, look at that. You gain 0.5 influence per day. Sure, why not? We are getting that. That's good. And then Imperial Towns, I think I may just go for that, just because it does provide us with loyalty and everything, but I'm not sure whether that's actually useful. I don't know. We're not Clan Tier 5 yet, so that's going to be completely pointless. What else can we get here? Forgiveness of debts, obviously I do want to get that as soon as possible. Maybe I should literally just get that. I don't know. Maybe I should just get that. I'm just going to get it. I'm just going to get it. Why not? Because now what we can do is we can literally go back in here, and I can literally... Oh no, we're already making stuff. Okay, we're getting 7 loyalty. Okay, maybe I've gone a little bit overboard with the loyalty now. Yes. I might have, but yes, as you can see here, we have 6 days left. I'm actually kind of surprised. I think the wall is still down. How can I tell? I can't see that. I think the wall is still down. I don't know. I guess we're going to see. I guess we're going to see what happens. But yeah, as you see here, this is going to be a big problem for us in general. 1,221 people. As soon as he starts, I'm going to be building my catapults. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. Okay. Now let's actually just get this up and running real fast. I want to try to build these 2 catapults first, then these ones in the center here. The order of what you click actually makes a difference. So we're going to try our best with that. I can't actually persuade any of these prisoners or anything like that. There's basically no point. And we're going to see what we can do here. Okay, so we've got 1 catapult up and running already. Oh no, the other wall is actually up. That's great. The other wall is actually is ready. So this is really, really good for us. Look at this. We've got 2 catapults up and running already, and they literally only have, well, they have 0. They have 0. They have nothing yet. And there you have a battering ram right now. We could technically ambush maybe at some point. Ambush. The enemy is alert. You cannot ambush right now. Yes, indeed. But look at what is happening. We have all 4 catapults up and running, which is absolutely perfect. I wouldn't be surprised if they actually decide to go in straight away after they get that. You know what? I'm going to ambush them. I'm going to ambush them right now. This is probably a bad idea, but I'm going to just try it out. I don't know. Usually ambushes are pretty good, but only if you can kind of destroy the enemy siege. If you can destroy their siege, you're going to have a pretty easy time. But the question is, can we destroy their siege? That is the question. I don't know. Destroy enemy siege engines. Let's go, friends. Okay, now I'm just going to get out my polearm here. See if we can do something. Yeah, we're just going to try to... Whoa, okay, yeah. This is maybe going to be a bit more dangerous than I anticipated. Nice damage. Whoa, immediate murder right there. Very, very nice. Okay, so if we can just do a little bit of something like this every single time, that would be wonderful. Okay, so the trebuchet, I can probably do damage to this. Do I care about this? I don't know if I care about the trebuchet. Do I care about the trebuchet? Not really. I guess it's kind of good to destroy it. My forces are actually focusing... Oh, Belgear is getting kills right now. Not a big fan of that, but yeah, I'm just going to destroy this. Just using my one-handed at the moment, because I think my one-handed is slightly better than my two-handed. There we go. The trebuchet has already been destroyed. Hilarious how fast that was, actually. And now we can... That's mine, actually. These are my cavalry, funnily enough. Let's see what's happening here. Who's this guy? Oh, Vlandin Banner Knight. Get out of here, sir. That is not very nice of you to, well, work for your employers. Technically, that is their job. They are supposed to do that, aren't they? Okay, so wait a minute. Let me see if I can get some kills here. It would be nice. We are getting some really nice experience, actually. Nice. Good, good, good. And another one, maybe. Nice. Very, very good. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no, it actually does pretty good damage. Yeah, so we have a new companion as well, by the way. We have a new companion, and he is indeed going to hopefully be our new vassal. Hopefully that's going to work. I'm not sure if it will, but I'm going to be kind of hopeful that it will be really, really nice for us. But I do need 500, right? I need 500 influence to be able to create a vassal. So we are going to need as much influence as I can possibly get. That's the reason why I'm actually coming in here to begin with. Because, well, we need influence, but we also need to destroy their stuff. So it's definitely going to delay them quite a great deal. Basically, ambushing is a massive delay for the opponent. And you can see here, we actually eliminated 25 of the enemy's troops. We did end up losing 12. Garment! No! Our engineer is dead! Oh no, that's very bad, isn't it? Okay, that is actually extremely, extremely bad. So our engineer is gone. He has been killed. Well, that's not very nice. Oh, the Nord leader has also died. Look at this. Okay. Well, that's very interesting. Obviously, we are playing on fast mode, so that means we are going to be, you know, seeing these bigger changes, these bigger swings in power being, you know, distributed all kinds of different ways. So I guess we'll see what happens. Now, this is going to be quite funny because obviously they're going to be, you know, constructing their trebuchet once again. The question is this trebuchet going to be able to get that wall down? Well, it is able to destroy one of my catapults really, really easily. Unfortunately, as you can see right there, I don't have access to fire catapults any further. I don't have access to fire catapults any further just purely because Garmund is dead. He had 200... Didn't he have 200 in engineering or something insane like that? I think he did. So I'm very, very saddened by this. Would have been amazing to keep him alive, but it's luck, you know? It's luck completely. There is no rhyme or reason about it. And we're going to see if we can maybe... Yeah, we're going to open the gates. And here we go. I'm going to... Oh, wait. Should I open the gate? No. We won't open the gate. We won't open the gate. I was thinking to myself, should I go out there? But then I thought, hey, you know what? Why make it easy for them, you know? Why make it easy for them? And they only have one battering ram. So, should be extremely simple for us, actually. Should be very, very simple for us. Okay, so, let's see how we do. I'm just going to zoom this forward a little bit. We are getting absolutely murdered by their ranged attackers right now. Which is not exactly great. Can we actually start shooting their battering ram, please? Oh, dear. I have a pretty bad feeling about this, actually. I'm not sure why my forces are not killing the battering ram. Oh, no. Okay. Yeah, might have some issues here. Might actually have some issues. Like, actually proper issues. Not just me imagining things. Okay, so here we go. Nice, nice, nice. Okay. Need some more of that. Nice. Okay. A little bit more. A little bit more? No, there's a huge amount more that we need to do. Are you serious right now? This is crazy. I can't believe I'm the one that needs to do this, by the way. This is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, there we go. We've destroyed it. Nice. Okay, we hit a bunch. Not as much as I would want, and didn't do as much damage as I'd want, but, you know, that is all I wanted because the gate was... How was the gate doing, by the way? Oh, it was almost down. Did you see that? Yeah, the HP flashed on the screen for a second, but yeah. It was literally almost destroyed. Very, very dangerous. Okay, so see what we can do here. Obviously, I do have massive, massive shield destruction. Look at this. Yeah, it really does actually force them into a much more aggressive stance. Weirdly enough, what is going on here? How are these guys inside? How are these guys inside here? Are they coming through? Oh, they must have opened it up. How did they get through? Oh, they must have gone onto the battlements. That's very interesting, actually. Okay. Well, we're going to have some issues with them then. Oh, they actually made a siege tower. Oh, that's very interesting. I didn't even realize that they had that. I'm very surprised actually that we, and I'm talking about my forces, we didn't destroy that? Why didn't we destroy that? Why did the AI not actually do what we needed to do to actually eliminate the enemy's siege engines? That is extremely... That's just crazy, in my opinion. That's literally some of the... That's probably some of the worst... I don't know... decision-making I have ever seen. Which is staggering, considering... Okay. Very, very weird. I'm kind of perplexed as to why that happened, because generally, this would have been an easy no-brainer, right? This would have been an easy no-brainer siege. We would have been easily able to do this with very, very minimal casualties. But what's happened is because of the siege engines, they were completely left alone, and that's the reason why we are now suffering in this way. Very intriguing, actually, that's happened. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do something a little bit tricky here. Not sure if I can really do much. Okay, there we go. Alright. What are we actually doing here? Oh, I see. Are you standing here for some reason? I don't know why they're standing here. It's kind of weird. Alright. If they want to, then who am I to say? Who am I to say that they cannot stand here? Well, friends, you're not really allowed to stand here. It's a little bit... you're making the citizens uncomfortable. Of course they are. Okay, so the question is, we've eliminated 356. There's 1,200 here. And we have actually only eliminated 250. Or shall we say they've eliminated 250 of us. Which is extremely bad, actually. That is extremely bad. That's probably some of the worst kill death I've ever seen, basically. If we are actually going to win this. Which does look to be not going to happen. The only problem that I'm foreseeing right now is that we're having a big disparity in the amount of kills that we've so far gotten. Obviously, here's the thing though, I'm very low in HP. I'm extremely low in HP, so much so that any little bit of damage will be able to eliminate us. So now the question is, can we win this if we just sustain a little bit longer. Can we do it? Is it possible? Is it possible for us to win? I think it is possible, but we have to be extremely, extremely careful here. And the question is it even likely that I can live? I doubt it, actually. I'm gonna get shot. Almost certain. Ooh, okay. I knew as soon as I went out there that was gonna be basically a game over. I'm gonna have to take control of this guy. I'm not. this is not really gonna work out too well, is it? Yeah, this is not really gonna work out too well because I'm dead. Well, generally my main character's dead, so this is, I don't know. He's decent. I mean, look at my guy. He's doing some pretty decent damage, right? Pretty decent damage. Nothing too dramatic here. And now maybe we can kind of hover at the bottleneck, and maybe we can start doing some damage here, because we haven't really been doing that much. And you can see here we've eliminated 700. I don't know whether that's good enough. Let's see. Oh! We were actually getting the ladder to get pushed back. That would have been wonderful. That would have been basically one of the best things we could have done, but unfortunately, no such luck. Okay, well, I believe actually that this is probably going to be a victory for us now, just purely because we can leave these ladders as they are, and the opponent is going to continue, they're just going to continue running into us right now. That is literally what they're going to do. They're just going to continue running into us, and if we can maintain our presence here and not get, for some reason there are some people on the other side. Why are there people here? These guys need to die. I'm not sure why they're here. This is bad. We need to get them out of the way. Thank you very much. Okay. Nice. Okay. That's fine. That is actually good. We've got quite a few not crossbowmen. Oh, they're running! They're running! Yes, alright. That is indeed a victory for us. Or maybe it is. I don't know. Some of them seem to be running. Some of them are not. Oh, no. There we go. They are actually fleeing. That is amazing. Alright, we managed to do it. That was some significant losses on our side, though. And also, the enemy has had a death. Look at that. So, many deaths, both on our side and on... Yeah, look at this. I lost 42 people right there. Wow. Actually, kind of insane that we lost so many people. We got 62,000 in cash. And we also got 91 influence, which is very, very nice. Okay, so I am literally just going to be capturing this guy because he is from a minor faction that's not really going to help us that much. I am going to be killing everyone else, though, because the Vlandians have kind of... I feel like they kind of deserve it now at this point. But, you know, I probably, you know, if I wanted to play it nice, then I shouldn't have executed anyone to begin with. But I was kind of like, yeah, you know what? These guys, they're just coming back. They're just coming back all the time, and we need to make sure that they don't. Yes, you know, we need to do that. And so we're just going to eliminate the, you know, everyone. Eliminate everyone in our path here, apart from this guy. And Berrakon, you will be dead, sir. There we go. And that is indeed it. Okay, so now we can literally have a look and see if we want to take any of... for me personally, I don't want to take any of this stuff, but because we are already out of town, it makes sense. So I will just take all of them. And we'll just be selling most, I suppose. And we'll otherwise just do this. As I said, we'll just, you know, we're out of town, so might as well make the most of it, right? And otherwise, here we go. That's it. So we ended up losing our engineer, right? So we lost our engineer. We managed to defend against 1,200 people. How many did we actually have left? It feels like we had a lot. As you can see, we had about 300 people remaining, which is kind of good. So it feels to me like, yeah, we probably would have achieved victory. Just a matter of time, I suppose, until that actually happened. So we're just going to sell all of these. Yeah, there we go. I think we should probably keep the rest. Maybe. Actually, wait. No, I can't keep the rest. We are over encumbered. We are over encumbered quite dramatically from this. So let's actually see what we can do here. I want to get rid of all the mercenary archetypes. I'm not a big fan of the mercenaries. So we'll do the hired pikes, sword sisters, hired crossbowmen, these minor faction people. Yeah. Yeah, so many people. Okay, let's actually get rid of these guys, I guess. We've got a little bit left. Sword sister. What else? Well, there's not much, is there? Not much for me to get rid of. It's kind of unfortunate that we have to get rid of so many, but I guess that's just how it's going to have to be. Elite pikemen. For some reason, I'm not seeing those. Why am I not seeing those? I don't know why, but there you go. All right, so that's absolutely fantastic. Very, very nice. I think I can keep the rest. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's pretty decent amounts of cash. We can recruit some more troops, like I said. Obviously, we want to try to recruit as many troops as possible every single day of the week. And indeed, we are going to be selling a load of stuff here. I have so much food right now, so let's actually just get rid of a whole bunch of that. We've got a lot of grapes as well. We've got some hogs too for some reason. Don't know why that. Don't know why we have those. Okay, so there you go. We actually had a very, very mixed, I guess, kind of mixed result there. I think it was kind of decent, as we did actually level up our two-handed dramatically. As you can see, we are now at 279 over our one-handed skill, which is actually kind of amazing in itself. And we could now go for additional leadership. Do we want additional leadership? I don't know. From my perspective, I personally feel like I should go for this. I should go for more polearm skill. But the only reason why I say that is because we use a polearm dramatically in field battles, and if we're going to be doing a lot more field battles, it's actually going to be extremely good for us. So you know what? I'm going to do that. I have very rarely actually leveled every single combat skill to 275. Usually I never do that. So it's going to be kind of fun to actually do all the melee skills to 275 if we can get another focus point on top of that, which would be kind of cool. So yeah, anyway, I'm just going to go over here, and we're going to see what happens. Because, I mean, I highly, highly doubt that the Vlandians have anything now that can actually come over here and threaten us. But I have said this multiple times before in other series as well, where I've, you know, executed many, many people, and I've basically been like, oh yes, it's highly unlikely that these friends are going to come back and murder us, right? And, yeah, as soon as I do that, they come over and murder us. So, yeah, it's kind of a thing that happens. Anyway, we have 291 influence. I kind of need more than that. Yeah, I kind of need more than that. Let's actually just go up to these deserters and actually get rid of them real fast. There we go. Just go nice little auto resolve. Get us a little bit of experience, a little bit of decent experience right there, and we will level up. Do we want... we've got 21 archers. I think that's kind of okay. Alright, so the question is, what are we going to do now? Well, I was actually trying to do that when the Vlandians arrived, and that was me literally just standing here, basically just trying to level up as fast as possible. We have a shipwright. Is he an engineer? He is. He's kind of an engineer. He has shipmaster skill as well. Let me actually just see who's good. I don't think we have anyone that's actually good at engineering. He's got 125. Yeah, no. No. Scouting skill? Okay. What we're gonna do is I want that guy to be our vassal, you see. I want that guy to be our vassal, so I cannot really put him into our party. Yeah, why not? Why not? He's probably going to level up pretty quickly, right? He's probably going to level up pretty quickly, so we're just going to go and get him some gear. Alright, so we actually got him some pretty nice stuff here. He's got some good throwing skill as far as I can tell, does he? Yeah, he's only got 28, but I'm going to give him some anyway. Why not? I mean, I think that sounds pretty decent. Let's actually see if he can wear any of these things. I'm going to give him an axe, I think. I think he kind of suits an axe. Yeah, so he's going to wear this. Does he have any riding skill? No, 27. I'm just going to leave him on foot then, I suppose. I think that's probably going to be the best idea. And I found all this stuff basically in our inventory, so pretty happy with that. And we're going to just sell all of that stuff. 33,000, pretty decent right there. Not too bad. And indeed, we can probably get Nialdar back now, can't we? We could probably get him back, because the loyalty here is absolutely fine. Does he actually provide us with any additional... I mean, it's 10% additional faster building speed. 10% additional, I mean, that's kind of decent, because, I mean, obviously, if you think... Well, I guess it's kind of good, but I kind of want the engineer guy to go here, to be honest. 20%. That's kind of good, but unfortunately, it's going to take so long for me to level up his engineering skill. Yeah, well, I'm gonna actually just remove Nialdar from here because I'd like him to actually rejoin us. So that's what we're gonna do. Ferger is gonna actually become he's gonna do some more leveling up, I think. Alright, so we made Ferger into a new party here, and obviously we very, very badly want him to be leveling up as fast as possible, so hopefully he's going to do relatively well there. Now what we need to do otherwise is we need to just swap out a couple of people here, and then we'll just do this. Okay, so our new guy, Polon the shipwright, what a name. He's going to indeed gain a load of engineering skill when we get into our first, hopefully our first siege. Sometime soon. We have 325. What? He literally got himself... Are you joking? He literally just died. He literally just got himself taken prisoner instantaneously. I'm actually kind of surprised about that, but I guess I shouldn't really be super surprised considering parties are kind of... Well, they're kind of bad. They're kind of bad. I could have given him some troops, but in the grand scheme of things, I feel like... Why would he run in? I don't know. Why would he run in against a bunch of looters or whatever? I don't know. It feels kind of weird. Anyway, we're going to do the Mason there. Obviously, we're going to just get everything maxed out as fast as possible. So we are literally just going to try to get as many of these tier 0s to tier 1 as fast as we can. As you can see, the construction was literally only like, what? 6 increase or something like that from our companion being there, so it basically means nothing at all. All right, so let's make our way on. We're gonna try to get as much loyalty, or shall we say not loyalty, it's because I saw loyalty there in the screen. We need to get 500 influence, right? We need 500 influence to be able to create a vassal, and then we're going to be creating a vassal out of Mr. Garatops the surgeon right there, and hopefully we will be pretty happy with that. Hopefully we'll be pretty happy with that. Maybe we're gonna do okay. And who knows? Maybe we won't. I don't know. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm gonna go for Osterkan again. I'm literally just gonna go for Osterkan again. Let's see if we can get the siege going on here. You can see that there's some people exiting from here as well, but that's not really gonna do much. We've got some people escaping from our party. That's okay. Okay, let's go for it. So if these guys actually... Oh, hello. Are you serious? Wow. Okay. I am so surprised right now. What is going on with these guys? They are literally immune. They are immune to being destroyed in any way, shape, or form. You know what? I'm actually going to get away from here real fast. Are you going to... Oh, wait. Are they going to go for the ocean? If they go for the ocean right here, this is big mistake. This is a huge mistake on their part. Oh, wow. This is incredible. What?
It's been a while.
Okay, this is hilarious. This is actually hilarious because did you see what they actually did? They were going to defend Ostrakan by going in to the town. And the reason why they did that was they literally wanted to embark onto their ship so that they could get into the town without having to go through us. That is actually fantastic. All things considered, that is actually amazing because that means we can very much bait them basically into, well, the situation that you see before you right now. Literally getting them into a naval battle and very, very easily doing that. I am so surprised. Okay. Let's go for it. I mean, let's go for it. Why not? And I think what we're going to do is we're going to do... let's see. Wow, how are we going to do this? Let me see here. Let's actually tell them to go like so. Tell them to engage. Okay, let's get out the sails, and I'm just gonna go over here real quick, and we're just gonna do a little bit of something here. I'm gonna try and see if we can get my one ship to sort of distract them somewhat, and then we're gonna turn around, and I'll try to turn as best as I can here. Yeah. Let me do this. There we go. Okay, okay, okay. Here we go, here we go. Is this actually going to work? Is this actually... No. No, it's actually not going to work because these guys are literally looking at me right now. This is pretty terrible. Now that I think about it. Yeah. And now my forces are literally covering them, so I am going to be unable... Ah, wait, maybe we could do it. Nope. Nope. Okay. Well, this is kind of unfortunate, isn't it? Really, this is kind of unfortunate. I was really hoping to get a nice little ram going on there, but obviously we got very, very unlucky. Okay, so we are just going to literally go like so. And can I jump? Can I jump from here? I can! What? Okay. Wow, we are destroying their shields so extremely fast. It's actually incredible to see that. Very, very fun. And indeed, that is all thanks to our wonderful two-handed axe having, what is it? I think 100 and... I'm not entirely sure if it's 120% or 80% or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember all the perks that we've taken in regards to destroying shields, but this, coupled with the fact that we have insanely strong hits and the ability to obviously provide us with massive amounts of bonus just from being an axe itself, really makes a big difference. And you can see here, obviously the opponent has no idea that we're about to drop in on them. Oh yes. And yeah, that's exactly what's happened. I mean, look at this. They literally have no clue. Unfortunately, this is too big of a weapon for me to be able to use this. So I'm gonna have to switch to my one-handed, but that's okay because I have a one-handed. You know, I actually have a one-handed that is decent for once. Usually, I don't tend to have one-handeds that much. Yeah. Okay. Maybe we'll be okay. What is going on here with this guy? Is this guy hanging out or what? That's oh, that's great. Okay, so we literally wait a minute. Only 150? Oh, it's because they only have a certain amount of space on their ships. That is exactly what's happening right now. Okay, I'm going to take this guy prisoner. We're going to have to... What about this guy? I have no idea about this guy. He doesn't seem to have any armor on or anything like that. It's kind of weird. All right, we're just going to execute him nevertheless. Thank you very much. Going to execute this guy too. Basically, I'm just executing every single person that I can right now, and we're going to see whether they return at some point. And we're going to execute her too. You know, it's equal opportunities. You know, we've got to make sure that everyone feels heard. Contact HR if you have some problems. No, can you imagine? Oh yes, hello, this is HR. I know that you have some complaints about the rampant executions that are currently going on within the company. No, that they would do that if they could, you know. Big Corp would do that if they could, yes, but they're not doing that right now, at least. Okay, so otherwise, let's just actually see if we can... yeah, we can convert a couple of people, and indeed, I am going to just leave the rest. Basically, no point. If I have a castle... Well, should I say, if I have a town nearby, then obviously I'll do what I can here. We're probably not going to be able to take... Ooh. I wouldn't actually mind taking this round ship. It's a big one. It's got a ballista. I kind of want to, but I really shouldn't, to be honest. Nah. I'm gonna... should I? It's gonna sell for so much. No. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not going to. I'm sorry. We've got to prioritize actually capturing a thief. You know, we have to prioritize actually capturing a thief this time because otherwise we're just going to, you know, consistently be in the same issues, well, be in the same situation that we currently are in. And let's see what we can do here because clearly I think we can do this, to be honest. I think we will be able to do this. If I can get into the actual battle, I might be able to just achieve victory just by going in, but we are, I might be a little bit too overconfident here. This literally might be too much overconfidence, which would be very, very, oh. Okay, well, I won't be able to do anything here against this guy if he goes into the garrison, because that's a huge number of people, so we're going to have to do some battle. Oh, wait a minute. He's going for our town, isn't he? Is he? Yep, he is. He's traveling to our town to besiege it. That is not going to work, sir. I'm sorry. That is not in my plans. Thank you. Let me see. Get some people. All right. So we are going to be completely 100% ready for... Whoa. Okay. I was actually thinking that we were going to have some... little bit more time to prepare, but okay. He's the one that turned around on me there. Okay, let's do it. I'm ready. I am psyched. Yes. It's a little bit dark. Not sure if we're going to really be able to see that much. And considering the wind is also being a bit problematic for us. Okay, so let's just tell them to engage. We're going to go across once again. Can I actually do that? Yeah, that's not really going to work. Yeah, that's not really going to work. Unfortunate, though, I can't really do that much ramming. I think what I really have to do is probably get some more ships. Unfortunately, I don't really have the ability to do that just yet. But I will be getting some more ships, or I will be getting larger ships at some point in the future. Probably not for myself, but for my forces, yeah, probably. Nice damage, nice damage. We like that. Okay, can we get some more? Yes, we might be able to. Yeah, I find it hard to believe that any of these enemies are even going to have the opportunity to do damage. Because, I mean, look at what I'm able to do here. It's actually amazing. We could just go straight on in. Obviously, I don't have any kind of cleave effects with the one-handed. But that's okay, because we have so much speed. Kill the oarsman, if we can. Well, they were cleared out really fast, weren't they? Yeah, that was absolutely fantastic. And it just goes to show, you have a good one-handed weapon, and you can do pretty much anything you want. It's actually amazing. And so, there you go, that's it. Let's actually tell our forces to charge, because I've not done that in the last few times, and it feels to me like we're missing out. So, we're going to just tell them to charge now, and hopefully we'll be able to clear them even faster, right? Even faster than they were being cleared before. I don't know about you, but I think it's extremely fun to jump from ship to ship. I don't know. I think that this entire scene is just enjoyable. I don't know. I'm still finding it fun even now, and I've played, what? I don't know, quite a few of these. Quite a few of these. Probably, what, hundreds by now? Hundreds? Or, yeah, mate, what? Where did that guy go? Did you see that? That guy literally just flew away somehow. Yeah, now the question is, am I going to be a sneaky? Yes, I am. I'm going to go over here. And I don't think there's anyone... Oh, there's actually one person, I think. There's one person here or something like that. Yeah, hello there. Oh, I'm punching him. Very good. Did not really intend to do that. Okay, so are those enemies? Yeah, those are enemies over there. Alright, so I'm actually going to tell my forces... Boom. Gonna tell them to take control of the ship. The helmsman is taking control of it. And hopefully he's gonna do a good job at that. I actually don't know what he's gonna do, but hopefully he'll do something good. I'm not entirely sure what's happening here. Oh, Polon's getting a couple of kills. Nice. That's good to know. Good work, sir. And let's see. Are our ships actually doing something? Yeah, I think they are. Yep. Yep, they are a little bit. We're actually eliminating the last of the enemy's forces around here. That's for sure. And the enemy should be destroyed very, very soon. I'm actually very surprised that we still have people here. Yep, there you go. That's it. That's the end of it. Wow. They held on for quite some time, didn't they? Yeah. But as you can see, look at this. We unlocked the Viper figurehead, ballistic reload speed plus 25. That is extremely nice. Look at that. Very, very cool. And indeed, look at what we're having here. This is the point. These naval battles, we don't even need a huge army. This is the funny thing. Huge armies, right? Look at what's happening right here. We have a huge army opposite us, and yet we are able to still achieve victory because our forces are so much higher quality, and we only have 2 ships. We have 2 ships, but they have so many other ships that are just absolutely chock-a-block full of recruits and lower tier troops. And so if we pick a ship and we manage to board that ship, and that ship has just so happens to have all the recruits and all the lower tier troops, we are golden. We are having such an insanely easy time, you know, from that. It just goes to show. Naval combat is fundamentally definitely our bag right here. Obviously, I'm not fighting a particularly. I'm not sure if they're that strong right now. The Vlandians are not looking particularly strong right now. I mean, I do have access to the kingdom screen now, so I should probably take a look at that. To be honest, shouldn't I? I should probably take a look at that. And there you go. New figurehead unlocked. The vampire, very very nice. Oh, vampire? The viper, vampire. Why did I say vampire? I don't know. Anyway, there you go. That is indeed. Victory for us. The question is, do we want to take any of these ships? I don't think I will. Once again, I mean, look at how many they had. They had so many ships. What? I'm still going through them, actually. Look at that. How many ships? 20. 20 ships. Okay, so if we think about this, think about how much cash each one of these is going to be. Each one of these is going to be like what? I don't know, 5 to 10,000, maybe 5, yeah, 5 to 10,000, I guess. Maybe a little bit more than 10,000, some of them. And so that's a lot of cash, right? That's a lot of cash. That's like what, 150,000 maybe? Maybe something like that. I actually don't know, but we're going to skip on it. I'm going to skip on it again. I'm prioritizing the siege. That is what I'm doing. I'm also prioritizing getting my influence to 500. It is almost there. Once it is at 500, you can see here, we only need 2 more days. Only 2 more days, and then we will have what we need to create our first vassal. And I'm very much hoping we're going to have a good time with him. I mean, he's pretty good at what he does, as far as I'm aware. He's a surgeon, so his medicine skills definitely going to help his troops out. I did give him some gear and stuff like that, so you don't have to worry about his stuff. He actually has some pretty decent gear, and hopefully that will help us in the long run. Okay, so we're going to get 1 more day. Here we go. In a minute. In a minute. 1 second. Is that it? No? Still not? There we go. Okay, finally. Okay, so, Mr. Garatops. Mr. Garatops the surgeon.
I'm your...
Yes, I wish to reward you for your services. You will have the castle. There we go. And we are going to be calling him the Tops. There we go. Garatops the Tops. Get it? Yes. Okay. Absolutely fantastic. Okay, so yeah, we've got really, really good relation with him now. He's going to go off and he's going to do a great... Whoa, he's already going. Okay, he's already going. He's already got 82 people for some reason. I don't know how he magicked up to 82 people, but okay. Apparently he did. Anyway, let's take a look at how we're doing. Whoa, Vlandia still has an insane amount of total strength. Look at this. They still have insane amounts of strength. How do they have so much strength? This is very weird. All right. Yeah, let's have a look at the rest. Oh, Khuzait, Northern Empire, they're all doing great. Southern Empire's doing fine. Azerai's doing fine. Nords are doing the best. Who would have expected that? The Nords are doing the best. I never would have expected that in a million years because Nords are not supposed to be that good when it comes to land battles. And they're only supposed to be really, really good when they're doing naval combat, but they are apparently absolutely feasting on everyone else, which is wonderful. So, yeah, I mean, maybe not so wonderful for us later on down the line, because let's face it, we're probably going to have to, you know, fight them ourselves. I'm having a feeling we're going to be having a sally out. What do you think? I think we're going to be having a sally out in 3, 2... There it is. Okay. There it is. There's the sally out. Okay, so this is going to be kind of harsh because we have to deal with loads of... Well, they have loads of recruits. These two have loads of recruits, and the garrison themselves have quite a few sharpshooters, which is a bit of a problem. They do have... Well, actually, never mind. They have mostly crossbowmen. Yes, they have mostly crossbowmen. This might be problematic just from that perspective because crossbowmen can absolutely destroy. They are extremely, extremely powerful. So let's actually see here. Who do we want to actually go in on this? Yeah, this guy. He's mounted. Ooh, maybe I shouldn't have done that. All right, well, whatever the case, how's the environment? The environment's not looking particularly good for us. Oh, hello. Is that a rock? I think that might be a rock over there. You know what that means. Oh, yes. Oh, this is actually perfect. Oh, this is even better than I anticipated. Okay. This is wonderful. This is great. Yes. Perfect. So, let's get our forces here. Get our archers there, I guess? Kind of? Let's face the enemy. Face the enemy. Yep, face the enemy. Thank you. Okay, so let's actually see what we can do here. Because I'm going to get out my spear, obviously. This spear is fantastic. Probably one of my favorite weapons, actually. This is a Sturgian Druznik, or whatever they're called, spear. And they are... It does so much damage. It's actually really quite staggering how much damage it does. I mean, you can see that already. And I'm not really doing much. I'm just doing random thrusts at this point. And look at what happened. We killed 3 people. And... Whoa, wait a minute. Okay. Well, this is interesting. These guys are literally just letting me do whatever. Yeah, this is so funny. Okay, well, that was interesting in itself. Okay, yeah, so my forces are actually just going to stay around there. I'm going to put them into a... No, not that. You idiot. Why am I doing that? We want them in a square formation. Thank you very much. So hopefully that's going to help out. And we're just going to leave them. I'm just going to leave them in that position. I'm just going to leave them like that. And, yeah, that's pretty much it. And I'm going to try and see if we can maybe bait the opponent into coming over here. I mean, I obviously have to be a little bit careful because, as I said, crossbowmen, archers, so on and so forth, they will do so much damage to us if we let them. And especially considering I am the only target on the battlefield that they can see. That is the only reason why we are actually... not suffering any casualties right now, because we would definitely be getting casualties quite fast. They have 160 archers or something like that. I can't see how many they have, but they have a lot. Okay, we're going to have to do something here. Hello there. Yeah, I was kind of hoping for a little bit of a thrust there, but no such luck. Yeah, we're getting a little bit unlucky with the positioning right now. Maybe we can do a little bit better here. Problem with the archers. Yep. Nice. Can we do a little bit more? Yep. There we go. Okay. Taking a little bit of damage, but that's okay. As long as we don't take too much. Okay, the enemy is actually now charging us, which is perfect. Kind of. Okay, we're going to have to put these guys a little bit closer to the rock there. Just a little bit closer. And we're going to just hold position. That's it. That's all we're going to do. We're just going to hold position here for the foreseeable future. Let's actually see what the opponent decides. I'm going to just hold down speed for a little bit. Are they actually moving? Yep, they're actually coming. They're getting a little bit impatient. That's good. Usually the AI does not get impatient. Ooh, are you thinking what I'm thinking? Shall we charge? I don't really want to do that because that means that their cavalry is going to feast on us. But, I don't know, maybe it's a good idea. Okay, here we go. Line formation, charge. Let's go for it. Let's go for it. Because we can charge. We can probably do massive damage now because their archers are so incredibly close to us, but they might try to skirmish. If they try to skirmish with us, then we might have some issues in general, just purely because they are going to skirmish and they're going to get distance, and it's going to be very, very problematic for us. But maybe, just maybe, we can cause a bit of a problem for them. I don't know. I mean, so far, we're absolutely destroying them. Which is kind of the point, yes. Alright, we need to have a look. We've lost 50 people right now. How many do they have? I don't even know how many they have. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? We've killed 200. Yeah, this is going to be an issue. This is going to be a pretty big problem. Thank goodness my shield is good. That's all I can say. Because I'd be dead a million times over otherwise. Okay, so the question is, okay, let's actually consolidate. Let's actually consolidate right now. Nice. There we go. That's what we need. Okay, so we're just going to consolidate a little bit behind this small little bump in the battlefield here, just to make sure that we don't get shot too much while we do that. Okay, let's see. Gonna have to move these guys over here. Don't really like them using their thrown axes that much, to be honest. If they use their thrown axes, they're just going to be opening themselves up. So I'm actually going to tell them to hold fire right now. And despite the fact that they are actually quite useful, we don't really want them using them right now. But sometime, definitely. Nice, there we go. Okay, so if I can... Okay, here we go. Okay, yeah. No, this is absolutely fine. The question is... What have we lost? Load of Nord warriors. I don't know what Nord warriors are. Are they the highest tier or the lowest tier? I don't know. I don't know the Nord troop tree well enough yet, unfortunately. Nice damage. Okay, that's fine. We just need to be a little bit careful here. I need to make sure that the opponent is kind of targeting me a little bit. Ow. Did not need that. That's bad. That was some bad timing on my part, but I couldn't really do much about it, I guess. Okay, how are we doing here? Yeah, we're gonna need to do this. Charge. Let's do it. Let's charge them. Go, go, go. Go over there. We need to charge their archers as soon as possible. Very, very important right now. Very, very important. Please don't die. Please don't die. I need to make sure that I do not die here. Otherwise, my forces are going to do some random stuff. And they are just going to suck and die. And hopefully that's not going to happen this time. Hopefully my forces will be able to do what they need to do, which is to get on top of the archers. Thank you. Yes, we need them to absolutely just say hello to the archers, sit on them, and just, well, make sure that they stay there and die. Thank you. That's that's basically it. That's basically it. I'm just trying to be super, super careful right now, trying not to get myself killed too easily. And I think we should be fine as long as we can do that. It is all to do with just getting on top of their archers. That's the majority of the problem. Ooh, okay, they got even more. Okay, that's... No. I do not want to die versus this. We might actually do that because I'm not sure where I'm going and I need to turn around to look. So yeah, there we go. Okay, wait. How are we doing? We've lost 74 people. How many people do I actually have? 219, right? 220 or something like that? Yeah, I do. So I think we're okay in that regard. But the question is, do we want to continue charging? How are we doing? Yeah, I think we can continue. I think we can continue, right? Yeah, I think we can. All right. That's probably going to be fine. Oh, am I going to die from peasants? Are the peasants going to kill me? No? Okay. Amazingly, they didn't. Ooh, there's a high level right there, but I don't think we really need to worry about that too much, do we? I think we've got our forces completely and utterly just chasing them and absolutely dead. There you go. 151 renown, 138 influence, and that is just purely because of the numbers. Like I've said before, it's purely because of the numbers. I'm not even talking about numbers as in the quantity. I'm not talking about quantity right here. I'm talking about, like I was talking about in a previous episode, I said to you, it's all to do with stats. It's all to do with stats. And that's the exact reason why this game does have the RPG tag. Because if you think about it, it's all to do with your stats, your attributes, what you're able to make the most of when it comes to your army composition. I mean, it just goes down to that. It goes down to the numbers, because think about how many, look at how many Huskars I have. I have 82 Huskars, because I've literally just, all I've been doing is recruiting nobles and leveling them up and, you know, fighting random things in auto-resolves to get them the most experience possible, and then just leveling them every single time I can. And 82 Huskars is the reason why we win these battles. Not because of any particular... I mean, yes, my strategy was, I think, okay. You know, it was fine. But this is not the reason why we achieve victory. I don't think I would have been able to completely just 100% charge these guys. Because they probably would have been able to... just through sheer numbers, I think they probably would have been able to do something. As in, they probably would have been able to achieve victory in that case. But I think in general, in this particular situation, I think the way that we played it was very, very careful, very, very cautious, and actually did pay a pretty significant contribution to why we were able to do this in the first place. I feel like we managed to do it just purely because of our stats. First of all, I think 90% of the reason why we were able to win is because of our stats, and then secondarily, it's because of what we actually managed to do, which was obviously to, you know, do some nice little strategies here and there. And, you know, hiding behind the rock, first of all, I think that really made a huge difference. I know it sounds hilarious when I say, oh, let's go to the rock, you know, but it is actually very viable. It's probably one of the best things that you can do personally. For me, I personally think that's the best thing you can do when you're up against such dramatically cavalry focused people. It really makes a huge difference, and I would highly recommend trying it yourself if you haven't already. But yeah, anyway, there you go. Okay, so we got some pretty decent stuff right here, and indeed we can now sell some more. Here we go. Very, very good. And what we're going to do is we're just going to put a whole bunch of things in here. And the one problem we're going to have, obviously, is the fact that we have a culture here. Owner culture means we have -3, which is actually kind of insane. But we can't really do much about that. And indeed, we are losing 5 loyalty as well because of the notable relations. The notable relations are obviously going to be a problem as well. So what we're going to have to do to counteract this is we're going to have to do festivals and games. So we'll have to do festivals and games to begin with until things have sort of, you know, calmed down somewhat. And then we're also, obviously now that I have 200 in influence, which is very, very nice, obviously mostly thanks to us winning this, what we're going to do is we're going to be taking some more things that will provide us with influence. So the question is, what do we want? Well, generally, I want loyalty as much as possible as well. Villages oh, that's actually super, super nice. Let's do this. There we go. Villages grant 0.2 influence per day to the owner clan. I think that sounds pretty cool. Then we'll go with, let's see. Ship sales of other clans. That sounds pretty fun, actually, to be honest, but I don't have enough influence to really go for fun right now, even though I would like to. Let's see, what else? Security could be kind of useful, but I'm looking for loyalty. We could go for Royal Guard if we wanted to. That is going to increase our party size, but the question is, do we care about that right now? I just want influence. I want influence and I want loyalty, stuff like that. Town loyalty by... yeah, sure. Town loyalty by 1. I don't care about the taxes. The taxes do not matter to me one bit. This is also kind of decent, but that does lose us 1 influence, which is kind of annoying. But does it matter right now? Because we're still getting 10. So I'm thinking we'll probably do that next. Trial by jury, maybe. I don't know. We'll see what happens with that. Now, we are going to be giving this to our vassal. I know that may seem like a little bit of a controversial decision, maybe, to a certain degree. Oh, he literally got himself taken... How did he get himself taken prisoner? Is he serious right now? That is actually crazy. Okay. I am going to give it to him, just because I really want him to be super, super good here. But I'm very... I'm very surprised. I'm very surprised he got himself taken prisoner. How did that even happen? How did that even happen? He must be absolutely terrible. Oh my goodness. Okay, that's really not what I was looking for right there. I was looking for a vassal that would actually help us. I'm very surprised that he got himself taken prisoner by someone that I believe we've actually fought before. And that I personally think that... I don't think that she was that strong at the time. So I'm very, very weirded out by that. But yeah, okay, well, at least we have a foothold now, right? Look at this. We have a foothold of Ostrakan very much on the mainland. This is really, really nice. And indeed, we can inspect the shipyard here if we want to. Let's just call the fleet. Manage the fleet. Let's take a look and see what kinds of ships they actually have available. They might have something really, really cool here, or... they might have nothing at all. No, they do not have anything, which is very sad. But yeah, anyway, we've taken it now. I'm very, very pleased with that. We've got a vassal. Hopefully he's going to prove himself to be a little bit more useful than what he has currently done. But we'll see how it goes with time. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.